mountainside in the woods, and we have like 5,000 people, and they are really hungry, and they're starting to get restless because their tummies were aching. And he said, what are we going to do? We don't have any food for these people. And the disciples were all worried about it. You know what? Jesus wasn't worried at all. He really wasn't worried at all, because he kind of knew he could fix things. So while they were there, this little boy, you want to hold this for me? It's heavy now. This little boy came up, and he had a lunch basket, and he offered his lunch basket. And when he brought it to the disciples, his lunch basket had 2 fish. These are Swedish fish. They're really small, so I put a few more. They had 2 fish, and it had 5 loaves of bread. Okay? And the little boy said, you guys can have my lunch. Now all these grown fishermen, these disciples, they all said, what's this kid thinking? This kid's just not thinking at all, is he? We have 5,000 people here. Is that heavy? You want to sit it down right there? He said, we have 5,000 people here. How are we going to feed 5,000 people with just 2 measly little fish and 5 loaves of bread? And so Jesus kept telling them, don't worry, just trust in God. That's another lesson that we're going to learn about today, is trusting in God. So Jesus said, don't worry, trust in God. So Jesus took the basket and he held it up in the air, and he turned 2 fish and 5 loaves into like a whole bunch of fish and a whole bunch of loaves. And so everybody got to eat lunch, and they all got to hear his word. So, real quick, everybody grab a Twinkie and a little bag of Swedish fish out of here. And you can start snacking on that real quick before we go down there, because I know some of you might not have had lunch.